just a little miscalculation in the early game could have cost him a lot. I mean, really it has cost his economy. At least it had to rebuild the Sunkens, lost a lot of mining time. Although it's not as bad as it could have been, honestly. He could have lost the hatchery and expansion. That would have been GG instantly, I think, pretty much. Anyway, the Mutas are under heavy. However, they're going for the harass anyway, but I think there's 3 dead already. That is not going to turn out too well for Stryker.
Yeah, and right now you see Stryker sending a drone to the right side, but Sherwin with the good old Manor turret to prevent such expanding action from going on. And right now, I think a good spot to harass, instead of this mineral line, would be to try to get over these 4 barracks. I mean, it's a little late now that a few production cycles have finished, and Yosh has many more Marines, but that's always a sort of undervalued spot to hit in a lot of Zerg players' minds. They think that, oh yeah, the barracks, whatever, I should be trying to kill workers, but if you can sit over those barracks and consistently kill off Marines from right as they pop out, you can end up with monstrous advantage.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing more sunken colonies having to be thrown up. +1 attack finish now for the M&M. It's going to be really hard here. Let's take a look what progress there is to Lurkers. There is a Hydralisk Den, but so far we haven't seen much in that way. Looks like the Terran's going to hold up. Wow, I got to say, these M&M groups have not been as effective as I thought.
Yeah.
Partially due to just running into the Sunkens. Partially, like I said, bad medics or bad unit composition, too much of a sausage party, and these Mutalisks have been pretty effective overall too. So more life there for Stryker than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, a few things, you know. Stryker's, forgetting to put gas in the back of his main, probably because he's feeling still a little shaken up from that break at the start. But really, those second 2 waves of Medic Marine were absolutely useless, and really he shouldn't be going for these SCVs back here. If he can pick off a good amount of Medic Marine, it might be a little more useful. But like, yeah, just right there, he lost 3 Mutalisks, which is pretty significant. Now he's going to fly out right into another batch of missile turrets. I mean, the big danger of ever going for something as far back as these SCVs is the risk of these Mutalisks being trapped. Because really, where the Mutalisks are going to go, their safest route is out against these top 2 turrets, just taking a whole bunch of hits as they leave, which is really not what you want to be doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the best use of time.
Yeah, that's true. We are seeing Lurkers formed en masse here, and we're going to see if there is a hive coming up. There is a Queen's Nest. I mean, the problem right now, of course, with the Zerg, he needs a 4th pretty soon, and he's not going to get it anytime soon, it seems. Looks like another drone killed at the bottom right, and that's a certainly good work there from Yosh, I'd say. And now a lot of Lurkers moving out. There is a vessel out now. We're going to see if these Lurkers can be used effectively. I think it's a little late for stop Lurkers, but who knows? Or it's just not enough other units, though. Just Lurkers there. I don't know. Is he going to be able to stop this?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, right now, based upon this drone saturation, he should have quite a lot of money.
Oh, but look at this. Yosh right now. Just a vessel and a tank sitting by the lonesome. Okay, now the Marines finally, they were moving down a little. Go ahead. There was a moment where it was kind of scary.
A little bit of danger time. And see, this is a good play here by Stryker to expand out here with these sunken colonies, because he's going to move to the right with those units, and then he's going to try to clamp down on all of Yosh's units right as they get a little bit too far forward. So I think that since he's probably has a lot of money right now, he should focus a little bit on maybe trying to get another hatchery in his main, but it looks like he is aggressively going for the expansions, which is fine as long as he's intending on an Ultralisk heavy late game, which is very, very easy to pull off here. Oh, there's the other hatchery going down in his main. Let's see if he builds at the bottom right. Yeah, 2 hatches going down simultaneously. Good lurker positioning at this top right. A lot of movement like that is always very good. You can get tanks to siege and unsiege in weird spots.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad to see he's not being too impatient here, not trying to do some kind of, before the Defiler kind of just all in with the Lurkers, and let's just hope, God sort them out at the end and we're ahead. But right now, I see just 1 base at the bottom right, and it looks like we're going to see Yosh probably finding it and taking it. Yeah, he's got a Vulture there, actually, of all things, and he spotted it, so he's going to take it out. Yosh right now finally is picking up his, or he's already picked up his 3rd there, so that's going to put him in a good position economically for a Terran. Double upgrades, 1-1 already. Have we seen +1 armor yet? Not yet for the Zerg. So behind on upgrades. You know, I think you would agree with me that Yosh is still in a very good position right now, especially now that he's spotted the bottom right, and I think he will be taking him out.
Yeah, I'd put Yosh pretty clearly in the advantage right now. The one thing that Zerg really needs to start abusing is the fact that he has much more map control over the top, and so should start expanding there. Yosh being really smart about waiting for that hatchery to finish and then taking it out.
Oh,
the
yeah,
worst is when you wait a little too long and then you forget about it, and then he gets a Nidus Canal and just and it's totally defended, and you feel like an ass for having not killed it.
Lols. All right, we've got that sort of middle forward position here from the Terran player. That's going to be unassailable. Some irradiates flying in, and both getting caught. Baller Ling move there, I gotta say. Let's see if the Terran takes revenge by running up. No, smart, not doing that. Sometimes, you get that rage attack and then just bad news right into lurkers. I'm glad Yosh controlled himself.
What I'm most eager to see is what Yosh is going to do with these 2 extra factories he's building.
Yeah.
If he goes for 3 factory tank, I would definitely be convinced that we're seeing Yosh play and not some other Terran. Yosh is the sort of player who really likes a strong positional game and always prefers to be in a good position to defend more so than to be aggressive. Iris is the sort of player who would be getting a lot more vultures. It looks like it is going to be vultures. You see the machine shop researching right there, and vultures again. Oh, actually, cancel everything I'm saying. Wow, I was obsessing over those factories, and I go back, and I just saw some serious lurker damage.
Yeah, I mean, lurkers, half the managed to get... Oh, nice! Dark Swarm again. I was going to say, they looked like they were all going to die until Stryker, of course, put down that good Dark Swarm. Now he's got a decent Dark Swarm. It's going to push forward, although I don't think there's many lurkers. In fact, I think there's like 3 lurkers underneath there. I can't really tell, but really not enough. Although...
Yeah, looks about right.
Marines, I mean, the thing is,
2
it's so
more
hard to take out
defilers
these
en route.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he might be able to push right into his main. That's always really dangerous, because right now, what vessels is he going to use to stop this? He needs to get those mines up immediately, but looks like he's... Oh my god, that was such a good Dark Swarm. The tanks are down. He needs to start planting mines, but it looks like he walled off 2 of those factories.
Oh, wow,
you're right.
That is amazing. Who knows, the small things can just maybe make the difference here. Reinforcements are not en route, though, for the Zerg player, Stryker. He's just leapfrogging him. Of course, I don't know what's underneath there. Maybe 1 or 2 lurkers. They're taking their toll on the group of Marines who just decided to walk over to the right side. They are kind of behind the Zerg now. I just don't know if the stream of reinforcements can be kept up. I think the Terran's going to try to interdict this, or maybe...
another great swarm.
Oh, wow, but the leapfrogging continues. I keep expecting it to be over, but it doesn't look like the vessels have much energy to take care of the few units that are getting their way here. I don't think there's a defiler. Oh, there's still a defiler left.
Oh, there's one.